breakdown on gold so that you could see what's gonna happen this coming week. So wow, it's so crazy. So we're seeing gold creating high highs, high lows. We see price broke this previous all-time high around here. Then the other key thing to look at, we had this strong EMA to the upside, big bullish green candle, so strong momentum to the upside. So currently price is kind of testing like this broken previous all-time high, and it's kind of acting as a support. So let me put back the chart. So we see, okay, our estimate projection was around 2200 level. That's why we want to see gold go as a target. And we have this kind of like resistance based on week. So we have this weak area here, price rejected twice, so we indicated this as red, and the other weak area which is based on this candle here. So that's key, and I'll explain why. And then when you go to the weekly time frame, you're seeing, okay, a nice EMAs to the upside. Then you're seeing price. Not only did it, because when price moves away to the EMAs, it means like it's overbought. So price has to come down to find stability. So it went and tested the EMAs, and also it tested the broken resistance, which acts as support, which is key. So we see a lot of rejection, and the size of the wick is almost the same as the size of the candles, the body of the candle. So it indicates we're still having enough buying pressure for a continuation to the upside, or maybe it's a consolidation. So that's one thing to see. And the other thing, when you break down to the daily, what are we seeing? Structure is still being maintained. So we see creation of high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. Then we're seeing, okay, we have this low and this height. So when you pull your fibs, you're seeing prices respecting perfectly the 61.8. That's super solid. So it means this is a golden Fibonacci retracement level. And the key thing, when you look all this body, all this noise here, this is like price closed, all the body candles closed above 1913. So that's super solid. So it means we have a huge liquidity pool one around this range here. So we need price to start above here for a move to the upside. And the other thing is, when you look here, we see we broke this uh, resistance level, acted as support once. Then we see price acted also here, one, two, three. So that's super solid. It means this level is super solid in the daily structure. Okay, so we're seeing targets based on the daily is probably to the up, right? Then when you look to the 4 hour time frame last week, we had this ascending consolidation breakout to the upside. Then we seen, okay, we had this kind of like weakness happening. We seen, okay, rejection when price tried to push the upside. There wasn't enough buyers. Price dropped, tested as resistance. Then we had this meltdown. So we backed like 90 pips. So one thing we're gonna see, since price is still above 1913, price went up. Then we see this retest. Then we see this move. So technically, based on the 4 hour time frame, we're seeing price now is trying to create, with this engulfing candle, we're seeing price is trying to create high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. So we're trying to counter trend it. So the other thing is two levels which I'm highly anticipating. We have this high liquidity pool that as I explained. So this is institution adding their long position. Then you have this big upside, right? So that's a very highly liquidity. You see, even price when it came here, it kind of reject, and the other place is here. So you had this adding position institution before the sell off. So if you're taking for long position, you're gonna put targets way before this liquidity pool, so that we don't get even some spikes to the downside. So that's one area. And when you break this down to the 1 hour time frame, we're seeing, okay, we have this high, we draw a trend line. Okay, we see probably price, in order for us to see price to move to the upside, we need to break this zone here to move to the upside. So what I'm anticipating, since we're seeing price is already creating this high low, we could see this. And you see like from this to this, you see, from this to this, what are we saying? We're saying price is totally respecting, right? So what I'm anticipating is, I need to see this, at least that one, for a good risk to reward. That's what my setup. So I'm gonna look for long opportunities somewhere around here, around that liquidity level to my upside target. So, and my stop loss will be a little bit down here. So I'm looking for long opportunities. I gave you the reason. Daily structure, we're seeing respecting the 61.8, created another high low. So we're gonna see move to the upside, and price is closing above 1013 level. And also when you look at the forward and 1 hour time frame, we're seeing prices creating high highs, high lows. So we could see a complete retest of this zone here, that zone there. So that will be our entry. We need price to come around there. It could come even a complete retest before move to the upside. So, and the other thing, we need a break of this zone here before even going here. So normally, if you're scalping, you take your profit here. This will be our first target. This will be our second target. So I hope you guys the best. Looking for long setups. And the other thing that happened, I'll explain. The other thing that happened for this meltdown was the president of Russia came out and said, "Okay, we are the first country to have the vaccine for the pandemic." And what happens because people are hedging, are using gold as a inflation hedge. So what happened? So you see money flowing out of gold to equities. That's why we had this meltdown here. So I'm trying to explain so that you will get some information. So we could see a slight consolidation this week. Yeah, peace.